Hello! I've been waiting for you. I'm Taren S, and I have almost 4 decades of magical experience. Come on, let's brew some together. Hello! Welcome to the House of Witchcraft. It is so good to see you, witches. And we are so happy here at the Cottage because we're getting ready to celebrate Lammas. So I brought up some of the Cottage witches. I have Dana, Rebecca, and Shauna here with me, and we're going to tell you 5 fun things to do at Lammas. And then we got Kevin, who's got his own segment.
Kevin, where are you?
And he's going to join us via his own clip on how the male perspective of celebrating and things in which guys can do.
Have fun.
So we have a lot, and as you know, I'm going to give just a real quick little brief history on Lammas. Is August 1st. It is the first of our harvest festivals. We have 3, Mabon and Samhain follow, but this is the harvest of grain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and if you think about it right now in the fields and everything, how it looks. So I'm going to start with you guys on what are your fun things to do at Lammas? What do you like to do, Shauna?
Well, throughout the year, I like to write down the accomplishments that I've done.
Ooh.
And I put them in a jar. And at Lammas, I'll pull them out and read them. I'm harvesting my accomplishments.
I love that. That's the best.
Wonderful.
I know. That's perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, another thing that you can do, especially right now during everything in this day and age, you can join a virtual celebration. 21st Century Witchcraft is just absolutely amazing right now. The social media aspect has really expanded for witches who are not necessarily as lucky as we are to have witches so close to us. There are so many who, there's not another witch for 75 miles of them, and they have to continuously be solitaire witches due to that. And right now, due to various social meetup apps, Meetup, Zoom, things like that, you can really connect with other witches that way. And so maybe that's something that you can do this Lammas. If you're, a little concerned that you're going to be alone, maybe see if there's any way that you could join an online community. I heard House of Witchcraft has a great online community.
I heard that too.
There's a little shout out. We do have a Patreon section, and we do virtual things, and you're more than welcome to join us. We'd love to have you. And if you don't want to join anybody and you want to be a total couch potato, guess what? You can still celebrate.
You still can.
Pop you a bag of popcorn.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
All right, and sit on your couch and munch on it. Mm-hmm. And as you take each kernel,
be intentional about it.
Yeah, I loved what Shauna was saying about taking your blessings. If you haven't collected them through the year, you can very simply think about all the good things that happened to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of the things going on, and sit there and munch on your popcorn on your couch. It's celebrating.
You know what else you can do with corn?
What?
You can make a corn dolly.
Yes!
I love
so
to make
fun.
those. I love to grab out, so you put it in water, you form it, and I even take little pieces of the corn husk and tie it around to form the different parts. I love to make it. It's so special to make a corn dolly. At this time, more than any other time of the year, I love it.
That's one of the main things I think I've done in Lammas as well is make corn dollies.
Me too.
I love my corn dollies, and then I take them and I typically burn them at Samhain.
That's usually that is the.
If I make any during this season, this is seasonal in the moment. It's meant to be this season's celebrations. This isn't a doll you put on your shelf for 5 years.
No, gather
This
some
is a
flowers that are
magical
around
doll,
you.
and
Use
it.
those. Use those flowers that you gather that's around you, and let it dry out until Samhain, and then that's a good idea. It's perfect. Have the season with you that whole time. Put it on your altar, and
then on Samhain you just take it and throw it in your fire.
And then you're calling in another energy,
and you're getting ready, for the next season to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, when we talk about corn, as a good Southerner, we got to talk about the best type of cocktail drink you can have, which is made with corn. You know what that would be, don't you? Moonshine.
I love moonshine.
And you can actually know it's really fun. They have commercial moonshines now, so you can actually use it as a basis for a cocktail. Drink a little moonshine, your little bit of corn liquor. All right, there are so many ways that you can celebrate. And I really hope that you embrace this season. Like we were saying, this is our first harvest season. This is a time to look back at the year and all the hard work that you did and give yourself a pat on the back.
Yes.
Exactly.
You deserve it.
Say thank you to yourself.
Yeah. Now let's hear what Kevin has to say
Okay, let's go.
about celebrating Lammas.
Thanks, Taren. This is my witchy perspective on Lammas. It's a harvest festival, first of 3, followed by Maven and Samhain, the Witchy New Year. So for me, what I'm looking at is the cycle of death and then rebirth. So I'm looking at things in my life that I need to discard or put on the back burner for a while, maybe revisit later. And I'm looking for things that I'm going to start anew, new ventures, new opportunities, new friendships, new relationships, new workings in my magical space. So for me, that begins at Lammas, and I'm using that female current through the dark half of the year. And I'm accumulating and making plans, and then I'm going to use the male current to execute on those plans at Samhain. So for me, Lammas is that first step, that first festival. So that's what I'm doing in my personal workings. As far as celebrating and having a good time with friends and loved ones, that I love to do in a beer garden. It's a harvest festival. Barley is one of the things harvested, and that is made into beer. Why not go to a wonderful beer garden, have some fantastic bread, some salted pretzels and mustard. My second favorite way is to go to a winery, do wine tasting, have a beautiful board of delicious bread and cheeses and whatnot. The third way is wonderful picnic, and that's where we can play games of skill or physical games. So potato sack races or tug of war or ring toss, cornhole, whatever your fancy is. Get together with a lot of food and good libations on your favorite hilltop, beach, park, or a friend's house. So those are the 3 big ways that I, as a male witch, love to celebrate Lammas, and then how I begin my workings moving toward my new initiatives on the Witchy New Year or Samhain. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.
Wow, that was really interesting what Kevin had to say.
Kevin. Oh, wow. You had some good ideas.
Yes, you did.
I love that. Why didn't we think
the
of
male
this?
perspective one. Sometimes
So
we
much
need
pride.
the male perspective.
That's
to-
that, the yin, the yang, the balance, and we are so blessed to be able to give all y'all both the girlfriend witchy perspective and our male witch perspective. So please celebrate Lammas and do you, boo. Because if you're doing you, you're doing it the right way. Okay, witches, thank y'all so much for joining me, and thank all of y'all out there. And if you're a new witch, you know I'm going to say it. Welcome home. Welcome home. We're so happy to see you. Okay, don't forget to hit subscribe and notify, because you know we upload videos every week. All right, witches. See you next time. And you know it never changes. The ending is always the same. Amen. Blessed be, Ashe, and A-Bo-Bo.